All right, we're gonna start up another Volkswagen engine. This bus has been sitting for about 5 months, maybe 6 months, like with the Carmen Ghia. Anyway, it's been out here. It hasn't been started. It has a mechanical fuel pump. The engine is a 1776. It's got dual Dellortos on it. And something unusual about this engine, it's single port. So I used the single port heads, 1776cc with a 100-degree cam. And I did that just because of longevity. The single port's going to hold up a lot better than the dual port. The dual ports tend to crack over time right there at the spark plug threads to the to one of the valves. I guess it'd be the exhaust valve, I think. But anyway, with the Dellortos, and I think these are 34 millimeter. I'm not for sure. The only other upgrades I've done, it's got a bug pack muffler on it, 009 distributor, electronic ignition inside. It's got this real nice linkage. I love this. It works real nice. It's got a balance tube hooked up to it. I rarely drive it. Her belt deflection is good. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Now, I charged this battery up when I did the Carmen Ghia, which would have been about 3 months ago. So I don't know if it's going to start or not. Take a little bit closer look here at those beautiful Dellorto carburetors. God, just the air filter housing is really, really cool. And this is another new case. I had this built. This engine has about 12,000 miles on it, and it was built in 2003. I left the bus parked for about 5 years, and the engine hydrolocked. That's where moisture gets in and rusts the rings to the cylinder walls, and a lot of people freak out about that. But you know what you do? You just pop all the spark plugs and drain and pour Marvel's mystery oil or transmission fluid in all 4 cylinder holes, and then also in your intake, and just let it sit in there for about a week. Come back and put it in gear and gently rock it back and forth. Don't get violent with it. Just do it easy, and might take you a couple days, and then one day it'll just break free, and you will be good to go, as we can demonstrate on this engine, which has had that done to it. And so let's give this sucker a go here and see if it's going to start or not. So okay, here we go. First start in 6 months. bit there. So I forgot that once this engine starts, it likes to idle itself warm. If you pump it, there we go, there we go. Single port heads. The engine produces a hell of a lot of torque. It'll climb hills really good, and it's probably because of that cam. That sounds great. That's one thing about these air-cooled engines. If you got them tuned up and have good fuel in them. Now both of these have had non-ethanol gas in them. So there's a lot to be said about that. You know, I don't seem to have problems with the corn alcohol. The ethanol type fuels just don't seem to, they tend to gum up and the fuel goes bad faster than non-ethanol. The non-ethanol is going to be about $1 more a gallon, but it's probably worth it. If it would have been ethanol fuel, I probably would have been out here messing around, cleaning up the carbs, the jets, and all that again. So anyway, here's the bus. It's a 1967 high roof. And we'll take a brief walk around. I imported this bus in 2001. It came equipped with a French pedestrian bell. And then you got your real nice horn button. Fuel gauge works. Just have it parked out here with, I tell you, and the sucker just runs really good. I've done the brakes on it, done the transmission, engine's done. So it's a real good running, reliable old bus. In fact, I might take this to Cars and Coffee tomorrow. I put a new drag link on it and a tie rod, so it's steering really good. Let's see how this engine's doing. Got a lot of power, man. One thing I always do is put my fuel filter away from the distributor. A lot of people have it like right up above the distributor. In the event that your fuel filter comes off, you know, pops off the hose or is cracked and starts spewing fuel, you want it to spew over there, not right on there, because then that's how you're going to burn your bus down, or your Beetle or Gia or whatever you have. This engine also has flaps and a thermostat for proper engine temperature, operating temperature. A lot of people just take that stuff and throw it all away. And problem there is your engine's never going to warm up efficiently. In cold weather, it may never get up to operating temperature. No smoke. Valves are adjusted nicely. And that's it. It was a successful engine startup. Air-cooled engine, horizontally opposed. It's the best thing, man. Good cold weather starters. And I've retained the reduction boxes. This bus is virtually just like it was when I got it in 2001. I haven't done anything to the exterior. It was an airport bus in Austria, and I imported it from the Netherlands. So, okay, well, that's about it then. Thanks for hanging out and listening to my fantastic Volkswagen engine, 1776, 100-degree cam, single port, Dellorto carburetors, electronic ignition. It's the way to go, baby. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.